Not again.
Get over here!
Hello everybody, my name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the well-mannered teenager, snowflake, rambling idiot, and Vigil. And today we are talking about WTF is going on with Fable 4. That can mean multiple things. But today we're talking about this rumor that's been going around the rumor mill about how the Fable 4 engine, you know, the Forza Tech engine, well, it hasn't been going so well lately for the team at Playground Games. So they're apparently making the rumor switch to the Unreal Engine. And I'm here to tell you today that that's not true. From what this article says and other articles, that this has been debunked. Now, the only reason why I bring this up and the whole point of this is that many of us are waiting for Fable 4. We're waiting for something, just anything. Anything. We haven't seen anything since, what, 2019, the teaser trailer. And, you know, many of us, including myself, love the Fable franchise, so we want to see anything. We're grasping at straws here, and the only thing we're getting out of Fable is just the rumors swirling and all this stuff. So I'm here to help clarify things up with you. And I get it. We get stir crazy when, especially with games that are very highly anticipated, that we want to hear from, and we don't hear anything about it. And this is the end result. Now, I don't blame the people that have coming up with these random wild rumors if the rumors aren't true. You know, I don't blame them at all, because Microsoft pretty much shot their wad prematurely with Fable with the teaser trailer. They showed it too early. And this is just bad marketing on their part. This is Microsoft we're talking about. They're not doing anything right in the gaming industry, in my opinion. But that's neither here or there. Let's talk about how this whole switching from the Forza Tech engine to the Unreal Engine is false. Okay? Now, we take this with a grain of salt, of course, because we haven't seen any gameplay footage, so we don't even know if this is true or not. But this is the latest and greatest, and hopefully this will clarify some things. All right, I got my TED Talk bullcrap foundational conversation out of the way, so let's get down to the technical details here to help you out. So, Playground Games Fable is still using the studio's proprietary engine, and the rumors regarding the change of engine aren't based on reality. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Earlier today, a rumor regarding a change of engine for Playground Games Fable has been making the rounds on the internet. Based on the rumor, Fable had been rebooted internally, which isn't out of the ordinary. This does happen from time to time, depending if, you know, maybe the direction of the game is not going the way they want it and they got to start over. It does happen. Metroid Prime 4, anybody? As the most recent build of the game has been deemed unplayable by most of the development team. As a result, according to the rumor, the studio ended up rebooting the development using Unreal Engine. However, this rumor isn't based on reality, and there's evidence to support this. Aha! The rumor killer has evidence to support it, so this is pretty nice. I'm glad they did this. I looked for this article specifically for these posts and stuff. It gave some good technical details. A job listing for a level designer posted by Playground Games reveals that the studio is still using its proprietary Forza Tech engine. Based on the listing, the new recruit will create world locations that closely support the project vision using the studio's proprietary engine. Meanwhile, over on LinkedIn, a quick search, you know, people at Turn 10 Studios in relation to the keyword Fable reveals that there are several Turn 10 employees who are working on Forza Tech for Fable, and they share engine equipment with Playground Games. So here you can kind of see the, you know, the different positions, people working on the team for Fable, Project Fable, blah, blah. So this kind of gives you an idea. Additionally, another job listing posted on LinkedIn 3 months ago further negates the theory that Playground Games has switched over from Forza Tech to Unreal. The listing states that the development team is looking for an engineer to join it in the game's security space to help ship and secure its Forza Tech titles, namely Forza and Fable. FF. Both F games. Given the above evidence, it's safe to say that Playground Games has not rebooted the development of Fable, as the studio has recently been hiring employees to work on the proprietary Forza Tech engine. In addition, several Turn 10 Studios employees have been working closely with Playground Games for the development of Fable. Previously, Xbox Game Studios' Matt Booty addressed concerns regarding the ability of Playground Games, a studio mainly experienced with development of racing games, to develop an RPG. He stated that the development team is working on the new Fable game with the same craft and dedication that is brought to the Forza Horizon series. So there you have it. That's the latest and greatest. That is the supposed debunking. You guys can take it with a grain of salt. I'll let you know personally. It's still okay. Let's just say this is true, right? Let's just, for the sake of argument, right? Okay, they're sticking with the proprietary Forza Tech engine, but this is an engine developed mainly for racing games. Kind of like how the Frostbite engine is mainly for shooter games, and then BioWare was having a great, not so great time working on the next Mass Effect and Dragon Age game. It was a nightmare for them, but they somehow got something out. They just had to do it from scratch and make a brand new, everything. Just using a shooter engine for an RPG. So it's kind of like this, maybe a racing engine for an RPG. And that could be very, very tiresome and troubling. And it is very difficult to deal with something like that. It isn't something that you can just pull out of a hat. This is why they probably have other veterans or professionals come in, because, hey, there is a possibility they need help. Because Microsoft deemed it necessary for, hey, a racing game to work on an RPG franchise, whereas you get Obsidian, who's working on Avowed, where they could have paid Obsidian to make Fable, or maybe some other RPG companies that Xbox owns that they could. I mean, they own so many companies that they can have something. They can have something other than a racing car game, or whatever studio. But hey, here we are. This is what we're dealing with now. So let's focus on that. So it's not a crazy big deal if these games need a little bit more time in the oven. I will always play a more finished game than an unfinished game. Never rush a game. I'm glad that they're taking the time with the development, and Microsoft hopefully isn't batting them in the head too hard about it, getting this game out before it's even complete. Obviously, as I stated before, this game was announced too early for its own good, kind of like Elder Scrolls 6 was. We don't even want to talk about that. But, people wanted something. They got hyped up. It's just to bring interest back. But this is where we are. So if you thought that Fable was in having a shit show of a time and switching to a different engine, well, this article says that they're not. And the evidence of the job postings and everything like that, which comes from people that are good at messing with the Forza Tech engine or know what they're doing, kind of adds some, gives us some reassurance here. So, with that said, folks, how do you feel about Fable nowadays? Talk to me about all things Fable 4. What do you want to see out of this game? Are you happy, if you believe the rumor being debunked to be true, are you happy sticking to the propriety engine? Or would you rather have them switch to the Unreal and just get this shit out on get the show going, get the ball rolling? I don't know. Let me know down below. I just hope this game does well in the end, because I really do like the Fable games. In my personal opinion, which many of you don't care about, I wish they would do at least a remastered trilogy and put that on the current gen consoles or something. Bring it to PC. God, Fable 2 and Fable 3 needed Fable 2 the most. But that's just like wishful thinking. It'd be a good way to keep us interested in Fable while we wait for Fable 4, but I digress. So, I appreciate everybody who came by, and if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. I've been your host, NikoTheLegend, also known as the Well-Mannered Teenager, the Snowflake, and the Realme Idiot and Vigil. I just wanted to do this video to help clarify some things about what WTF is going on with Fable. Because technically there is a WTF going on with Fable. Hopefully it gets resolved and we get to see this game sooner rather than later. Anyway, take care, Pathfinders. I just want to die.